Right, okay, so today's video is on the same character that I did Sanctuary on. This is Max. I have a few characters that I build on, and they all have different styles and different aspects to their personality. It's a bit role-playing, it's a bit immersive for me. My female character does things slightly, a lot different to how Max does it. So today, as you can probably gather, we are now in Sanctuary. This Sanctuary has a bit of a backstory that I wanted to incorporate, made it a little bit more immersive for me, and assisted my building direction. The story is that after the Great War, and as the fall of the Commonwealth, etc., the raiders and the mutants and etc., had great swathes of the Commonwealth under their control, and the armed forces decided to move in and try to reclaim a lot of the land. Being furthest north, Sanctuary became a very good infill point and a very good starting point for raids, for patrolling. It became their forward operating base, so it was quite substantial. However, as the front line moved forward and things like the airport and the ports come under their control, they no longer needed this bastion here, so they abandoned it. Over the years, a few settlers have moved in, and since then it's become a very large and quite functional settlement. Now, some of the aspects of the military base still remain, so it's gone into mid mode there. And I haven't got my suit on. Let me just put that on. Yes, I'm wearing modded gear. Let me show you. This is Max. He's wearing full nanite gear, same as Preston. We've both got berets on, marking our regiments. Because I'm British, he's a paratrooper, and Preston, sorry, is a paratrooper, and Max is SAS. They're all armour weave and so on. The resistance is ridiculous, but it's a bit. I felt it was a bit more immersive that we had a two-man team linking up, doing all the good in the Commonwealth. So let's take you into Sanctuary. I'm probably going to divide this video up into sections because it's a big settlement with a lot going on, and this would end up being probably an hour-long video. So one of the first mods I've used, I can't remember most of the mods names I've used, but I did have a video of my mod list, and I explain a few more in that, so if you want to see what I used, find that video. It's called My Fallout Mods on NMM, Nexus Mod Manager. First, obviously, I repaired Sanctuary Bridge, and I had repaired Sanctuary. So we walk over this lovely footbridge, which isn't that horrible death trap that we had before. Because why, with all these engineers and people, would they not repair the bridge? So, here we go. Into the settlement proper. You'll be met here as you come into the entranceway by a lot of guns. There's two guard posts here, which have regular patrols attending them. The idea of this section is to, if you're coming here for nefarious reasons, to make a kill zone. The bridge and this area here is literally a kill box. If you're coming here for legitimate reasons, the first thing you come across is a sign that says this way. So dutifully we'll go this way. You try to come in, you can't go any further because this is one of the security guys here, and he is pointing you towards the armory and the quartermaster. So first of all, you come in and talk to this settler here, who is at the moment, I think, unassigned. I had a very weird bug happen to me. all of my settlers unassigned themselves. All the items that I'd placed on shelves or on display had fallen through floors. It took me about 2 hours to reassemble. So some of it might not be working quite as planned at the moment, but I think I've done everything. A point to note, if you see my builds before, you'll see a lot of these little gnomes. I have a bit of a fetish for them. I do apologise, I can't explain it, but they keep popping up everywhere I go. Okay, back to the story. We go in as a settler, which is, or a trader. You would come in and speak to this lady here, and she would give you your papers for your settlement application or whatever, or direct you to the store which you needed for the trading. This was, when the army were here, the command centre. Sorry, Preston wants to talk to me. Go away, Preston. Not right now, dude. I'm filming. This was the guard block. So I'm supposed to be stuck into it. Right, okay. So this was a guard block. Obviously right next to the main entrance, where they're easy deploying to see anybody and deal with people coming to the gate. Now, the settlers have made it into their armoury. If anybody's going out on patrol, going out scavenging, going out on the resource runs, they'd come in here and arm themselves if they're being attacked. Again, I do not know why my frame rate just dropped through the floor. Okay, we're back. One mod to note here is these. These are called filled weapon panels or weapon. I can't remember what they're called, but it's something like that. That's in the mod list. But they are beautiful. The guy that's done these, or the woman that's done these, has spent a lot of time making these exceptional. They look absolutely amazing. They're varied weapons. You've got DLC ones, and they just make the place feel real. Obviously I've put out some of my own decoration, because just having those on the walls wouldn't be enough. There's shelves there for certain armour, ammo up on the top, certain weapons are left aside. The heavy weapons are here. But this is basically where we would go. Now Preston still wants to talk to me, and I'm going to tell him to get out of the way. Right, let's get back to the security point here. There's something I need to talk to you about on this. Now, these on the floor, as you see, is grey square. They are guard mats. They are a modded guard post, and I have them dotted around the place. They come in 3 different flavours. Now, that chap, big boy, who I'm calling him there, and this chap here, are on the 6 defence variety. Now, most of you probably know, everybody probably knows that you can assign a person to security, to defence, and they will provide you with 6 defence. The vanilla guard post offers 2, but if you put down one of these 6 defence mats that I have here, the guard will stay in that position and not move anywhere. So the idea being that this is the gate, and people would come, and there's no point in having no security here permanently. I use a lot of robots for security from the DLC, from Automatron, because when on security they don't take a break, they don't get tired, and they don't go to sleep. And it helps me a lot with these fixed positions, these 6 security positions, that they will remain there permanently. Now, for instance, if you want to have security patrolling, which you'll see quite a few of my guards do, you could put 6 defence mats along this road, for instance, and a guard assigned to it, and he will patrol to each point, resting for a small time, and use all 6. So in essence what you could have is a patrol. You don't have to have them in a straight line, you can put them anywhere around your settlement. And it allows you to have 1 security guard patrolling around. I have, I think, 10, but this is quite a formidable base. You do not want to attack this base. In fact, I've attacked this base with the raiding mod on Gunner's Insane and only I think 2 of them penetrated the perimeter, and they were dealt with by the other little presents I've got dotted around. So we've seen the first bunker, which was left over from the army. Open this very loud one in here. I'll show you quickly, and I'm going to close the door. Those look like power generators, but they're not. In fact, they are food generators. I didn't want this base to have acres upon acres of corn, milk fruit, all those good things, and have half my population having to harvest food, because I thought this place wouldn't be that. This wouldn't be a farm. This would be a working settlement. They would get their food from elsewhere, but obviously for the settlement itself it needs food, so this suffices. And it looks kind of cool having the bunker there, but no description. The power is supplied by the blue fuse box on the wall. I'll open the door really quick again, sorry about the noise. You see those dotted around the wall. Those are another mod for the generators, and they are the power. And the ones that look like generators are actually food. Oh look, my Brahman. Hello. Okay, so we have a quick shifty up here. I'll try not to fall, because I do when I'm talking, because I can't do 2 things at once. A little walkway for me to come up and repair the guns. Now this is the top of the food, as you can tell by the sound, and this is the top of the command center. It has 270 degrees of fire arcs. The only arcs that are not is the ones facing the food bunker, but the food bunker itself takes care of the rest of it. So this area is incredibly secure, and being sanctuary, most of the attacks come from the bridge, which is there. Some do spawn up here and come through, but I've got those covered as well, which I'll explain to you in a minute. Now, moving on, carrying on with the security theme, I've seen a lot of settlements, people make sanctuary with a wall all the way around to protect it, or any sanctuary, or any settlement with a wall all the way around. To my mind, it kind of fits with the theme of Fallout and the post-apocalyptic, but although I've got some mods with some very nice walls and prison walls that you saw at the front, etc., I didn't feel right when I did it. I put the wall all the way around, and I managed to spend nearly a day getting this wall correct and angled, but it just didn't feel right. So I come up with what I'm calling these security pods. Now, they are just 4x4 with 3 sides wall, 3.5 sides wall, with this fence around open, and they have a 180-degree fire arc. They all have fixed gun positions, so they've got permanent security, and they all have mats. There are only one defence mat, so a guard will patrol to here and rest a while, and gives an additional firepower. Put in a couple of chairs and a few of them just in case the settler takes the chill, and if we're attacked there's an extra gun there. In this one is a weapon fixing area, just in case your weapon gets a bit dirty, whatever, on your patrol, you can fix it in here. There's a bunch of these around, there's another one up there, they're all around the perimeter, and I think this suffices better than an actual solid wall. It makes the settlement actually feel like Sanctuary should. That's my opinion. Obviously I've got quite a lot of security on the main road as well, because this will be the main thoroughfare for people. So once you've cleared through the woman at the front, who seems to for some reason follow me around, she should be at her desk, but never mind, you come to this first place. Now this sanctuary is almost done. There's a few bits I need to finish. All my settlers seem to be gathered here, including one of my death claws. Hi, I have an alcoholic death claw. Something about my settlements and these monsters always gather in my bar. This is the bar. Now, I was going to explain to you a little bit about mats in there, but I can't because that death claw makes so much noise. I'll explain to those later on. This is the men's toilets, and next to that, obviously, the women's toilets. There needs to be some decoration done in here, posters, shelves with drinks and so on. Now, I have discovered one little neat thing. If you put a fridge with lots and lots of food and drink in it, these guys will help themselves to it. I'm not sure that helps their happiness. I'll tell you what, they don't grumble about having empty belly afterwards. So that's the bar. Not quite finished, but nearly. Just needs a bit of decorating. Over here, this is another hangover. That's the word I'm looking for. From the military base, and this is the clinic. The settlers have used it. They've refurbished a little bit, but it's become quite tatty. They are looking to move to a new place which has been cleaned and presented later on. I'll be moving this clinic there. As you can see, lots of stuff on the shelves. Now, these mats are the ones I was talking about. They operate as a store. Now, for some reason, all of my settlers have again unassigned themselves, but I'll show you the settlement anyway and try and fix this later. The settler will come and stand here and operate as a vendor without the ugly lemonade stand, which allows you, as you'll see later on and in here, to build a small shop area around them. A bit more immersive, it looks much better. So this being the clinic, we have the surgery chair and the barber's chair, so you can come in here for the full works. You can get a haircut, nip and tuck, and cure your addictions or whatever. There's some beds for patients, and in here we have a bit of intensive care. Those two beds do actually count to the settlement bed count, which is nice. Of course, they're all modded. So here I wanted to show you my main street. Now these sandbags you can see dotted around the place are modded guard posts. I've got them all with interlocking fire arcs along the main road. But I wanted this one here as an overview, as a kind of final point in the main road security, from the entrance security if you like. And from here you can see most of the main street, people coming towards you. Now I don't like the vanilla guard posts, don't like them at all, ugly. So eventually I might be building oh, these robots just don't leave me alone, they've bugged out. Eventually I will be building a scaffolding platform there for the guard to look upon. Speaking of scaffolding, there's these guys here. Now, see there they are again, that sniper is supposed to be up here. Now what I've done is basically put a 6 security mat at the top, and which means that the security sniper, which is that guy at the bottom of the stairs, should be up here permanently. He'll stay here until he's tired or his shift ends and he goes to bed. Now, if I pull out my sniper rifle, and then I come over here, I can show you the level where this guy can actually cover. There's the food block, front hall, and I can actually give some cover to the main entrance on the bridge, which is obviously, as I was speaking earlier, it's one of the kill zones. Main street and beyond to the right here. This is one of 3 sniper posts, and they all have the ability to cover the main bridge and the main road. Well, most of the main road anyway. Another security pod. Okay, so this video is now approaching 20 minutes. I think what I'll do is end it here and then show you the centre building here excuse me, in the next video, because that's quite a complicated one that's going to take me some time. So thank you very much and enjoy.